आज ही डाउटनेट ऐप डाउनलोड करें। डाउटनेट पर होगा अब आपके सभी मैथ्स, केमिस्ट्री, फिजिक्स और बायोलॉजी डाउट्स का सफाया। बस अपने क्वेश्चन की फोटो खींचो, उसे क्रॉप करो और तुरंत वीडियो सॉल्यूशन पाओ। डाउनलोड नाउ।
Hello everyone. The question says that explain the mechanism of nucleophilic attack on the carbonyl group of an aldehyde and ketone. Okay. So we have to explain the mechanism of nucleophilic attack on carbonyl group. So let's make a carbonyl group. It may be a aldehyde or it may be a ketone. Okay. If Y will be alkyl group, then it will be ketone, and if Y will be hydrogen, then it will be a aldehyde. Okay. So this is sp2 carbon. Okay. So this molecule will be lie in a plane. This will be lie in a plane. Okay. Now we are discussing the attack of a nucleophile, and nucleophile will attack to the carbon. Why carbon? So as we know, carbon and oxygen, this pi bond shift to the oxygen because oxygen is more electronegative. So it will require partial negative charge and carbon will require positive charge. So this nucleophile attack a electrophilic center, that is carbon. Okay, and this step is a slow step. It is a slow step, and the process is slow basically, and it is the first step. Now what happens? This carbon, oxygen get negative charge because pi bond is shifted to the oxygen, and carbon is connected with a nucleophile. Okay, and we have two bonds. One bond is with we have with X, and other bond with we have Y. Okay, so it becomes a tetrahedral arrangement here. We have a tetrahedral arrangement. Okay, we have a tetrahedral intermediate. And this tetrahedral intermediate is sp3 hybridized. Now the next and last step is that the oxygen, okay, take one proton H plus to become a neutral molecule. This will be nucleophile, this will be OH, okay, and we have one X and one Y. This step is basically a fast step. So in this manner, the nucleophilic attacks takes place on the ketonic group or aldehyde group. Okay, pi bond shift to oxygen and the nucleophile attack the electrophilic center. Now, the second part of question is that the compound A, organic compound A, have a molecular formula C8H16O2 was hydrolyzed with dilute sulphuric acid to give a carboxylic acid B and alcohol C. Okay, so let's first draw the write the conditions. Okay, this was our A part. Now B part. We have a compound, organic compound A. This formula is C8H16O2. This is our compound A. It is on hydrolysis with H2SO4, gives a carboxylic acid and alcohol. Okay. This carboxylic acid is termed as B compound and the alcohol is termed as C compound. Okay. Now, what is the further information is given? Oxidation of C with chromic acid also produce B. Okay, means if we oxidize C, we will get B. Means oxidation of alcohol gives a carboxylic acid. Further information is given that on hydration of C, it gives but1ene. Okay, so when we hydrolyze Okay, when we hydrolyze C, that is when we remove H2O from it, that can be done in presence of concentrated H2SO4. We will get CH3, CH2, CH double bond CH2, that is but 1 in 1 in. Okay, this is the last given. Okay, now we had to determine the first the structures of the A, B and C, then we will have to write the equations. Okay, now from this alkene what we are getting? We are getting that the alkene formed is terminal, and it is only possible when the alcohol formed is terminal alcohol. Okay, otherwise alkene can form here if the alcohol is 2 degree. Okay, so we get the structure of alcohol, and that structure of alcohol is that it is CH3, CH2, 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 OH, and it has 4 carbon. So the compound has 8 carbon. Okay, and it is a compound of ester. Okay, it is a compound of ester. Now, if alcohol is of 4 carbon and carboxylic acid will be also of 4 carbon, and so its structure will be going to be CH3, CH2, CH2, C double OH, and your OH, CH2, 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 CH3. This alcohol H and OH will remove and it will form the ester. So we have the structure of ester, that is CH3, CH2, CH2, C double bond O, O, CH2, 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 CH3. Okay, so this is the structure of ester, this is the structure of acid, and this is the structure of alcohol. Now it's need to write all the reactions which takes place. Okay, so one reaction is given that when this alcohol get oxidized, okay, in presence of H2SO4, it will give the B compound, that is the acid is formed. So it is our C, and on oxidation it will form B. Now second reaction given was when this alcohol is dehydrated using concentrated H2SO4, okay, it formed the alkene. Okay, this was the but 1. Okay, so this are the reactions. Thank you.
क्लास 6 से 12 से लेके नीट, IIT, जेईई मेंस और एडवांस के लेवल तक 10 मिलियन से ज़्यादा स्टूडेंट्स का भरोसा। आज ही डाउनलोड करें डाउटनट ऐप या व्हाट्सएप कीजिए अपने डाउट्स 8400 400 400 पर।